You're gambling with World War III. You don't have the right cards. You have to make a deal with Russia. These are the words US President Donald Trump hurled at Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky during a heated Oval Office confrontation on February 28, 2025. Were those words diplomacy or a poker game? I wonder. This wasn't just a casual remark. This wasn't just a Trump being Trump moment. This was a world leader openly displaying that diplomacy, alliances, and even wars are nothing more than a high-stakes poker game. And if you don't have the cards, you lose, no matter what's at stake, be it people, be it lives, be it economy. Imagine leading a nation under siege, seeking support from a powerful ally, only to be told your country's fate is no more than a high-risk or high-stakes poker game, and you're holding a losing hand. This isn't just a diplomatic faux pas. It's a stark revelation of how global power dynamics operate. You don't have the right cards in your hand. That's not diplomacy. That's mockery. That's the language of a casino, not a war room or a diplomatic discussion. It's clearly displayed how power works. The strong dictate the rules. The weak are told to accept whatever deal they get. And if you don't have leverage, no one cares how just your cause is. And let's be real. This doesn't just happen in global politics. It happens to people like us every single day. It happens to us when a toxic boss tells you, be grateful, you even have a job. When a manipulative partner says, no one else will love you like I do. When the society convinces you, this is just the way things are, so accept it. This is how control works. This is how people get played. And the moment you believe you have no power, you've already lost it. Today we'll dissect this encounter, explore the underlying power plays, and reveal how such narratives can manipulate perceptions and undermine sovereignty. In the heart of the White House, a meeting intended to solidify alliances devolved into a verbal battleground. President Zelensky, representing a nation ravaged by war, sought unwavering support against Russian aggression. Instead, he faced admonishment. President Trump accused Zelensky of recklessness, stating he was gambling with World War III. Vice President J.D. Vance joined the fray, criticizing Zelensky for his public appeals and questioning Ukraine's military strategies. The climax? Trump abruptly ended the meeting, cancelling a planned press conference and later declared Mr. Zelensky disrespectful and not ready for peace. This confrontation was not just about differing diplomatic views. It was a power play, reducing Ukraine's existential crisis to a mere game of cards. To grasp the gravity, we must understand the backdrop. Ukraine's aspiration to join NATO has long been a point of contention. Russia perceives NATO's eastward expansion as a direct threat and Ukraine's potential membership as a red line. This tension escalated into a full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Fast forward to 2025. Ukraine, still under siege, relies heavily on Western support. President Zelensky's visit aimed to secure continued US assistance and formalize a minerals deal vital for Ukraine's falling economy, ravaged economy. However, the Oval Office encounter exposed a major shift, a 180-degree shift of stance. The US stance appeared to pivot from steadfast support to pressing Ukraine into concessions, framing the situation as a negotiation where Ukraine held weak cards. My friends, this was not a poker game. This isn't an isolated incident. The US has a history of recalibrating alliances based on its own strategic interests, not the interests of the world. Vietnam, 1975. After a year of military involvement, the US withdrew, leading to fall of Saigon. The Kurds, 2019. Allies in the fight against ISIS abandoned when geopolitical tides shifted. Afghanistan, 2021. 2 decades of engagement ended abruptly, leaving a power vacuum filled by adversaries. Now, Ukraine faces a similar predicament. The message is clear. The alliances are fluid and support can wane when strategic interests involve. The word friendship does not exist in US dictionary. The word friends in US dictionary is always qualified by benefits. Friends with benefits. So what can we as individuals learn from this incident? Recognize the game. Understand that global politics often mirrors a strategic game where power dynamics dictate actions. Question the narrative. Don't accept oversimplified explanations. Delve deeper into the motivations and interests at play. Claim your senses. Just as nations must navigate complex alliances, individuals should be aware of how narratives shape perceptions and assert their own understanding. The world stage is rife with power plays where the fates of nations and individuals alike can be manipulated through deliberate narratives. By staying informed and critically assessing the information presented, we as individuals can maintain our agency and respect in ever-shifting landscape. That's it for today's episode of Claim Your Mind. I had no plans to make this, but this particular event shook me and I thought that I must put in my thoughts about this. If this discussion resonated with you, share your thoughts in comments below. Please like and share the podcast to spread the word. And let's continue to question and understand the games of power and manipulation that shape the world we live in. Remember, the moment you stop questioning the game, you become a pawn within it. Bye-bye.